Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to some mini reviews. I like to do this every once in a while where I gather up all of the things I've gotten recently and just give you some mini reviews in case you don't want to like sift through my other videos to like find something specific I've talked about recently or anything like that. I'll give you all the good and bad and all the in between of all the products here. I do want to mention really quickly before we jump into it that some of this stuff is from Influencer, which if you don't know what Influencer is, it's an app. You can download it, log in, and as you do more and more reviews, you can potentially get free products to review on their app. So some of the stuff I did get for free for my reviewing purposes, but all of my opinions and everything are my own. So just wanted to get that out of the way. I'll let you know as I talk about products which ones are from Influencer. But yeah, let's just hop right into it. I have some makeup, some skincare, some hair care, and a couple like random items. I think this is everything I've gotten recently. I feel like there's more, but I like went through all my drawers and stuff and I didn't see anything else, so who knows? But anyway, let's start with the makeup. The first product is this Mented bronzer. This is their bronzer in Beach Bum. I got this recently at the Sephora 21 Days of Beauty sale. I talked about this briefly in a haul and I like it. The only thing that bugs me is the color is a little bit orange. I don't have it on my skin today, but it's a little bit orange for my personal taste. This is the lightest shade that they have. And normally I would buy like a shade deeper, but it looked a little bit too deep for my skin tone. So I bought the lightest shade and I like it. It's a beautiful product. It goes on really easily. It's very silky smooth to put on, doesn't like bunch up and get weird or get patchy or anything like that. But I'm just not sure this shade is right for me. Like I said, it's just a little bit orange for my skin tone. I'll give you a little swatch. Get that to focus on. You can kind of tell there, it's a little bit orangey. It's not horrible. It's just not my absolute favorite color bronzer. Will I use this? Yes, absolutely. And it might look even better like in the winter when I'm a little bit paler. Maybe it'll go better with my skin tone then. But right now it's just not the right shade. Like I said, I do love the product itself. It feels really good. And if this is the right shade for you, you'll probably really like it. But it's just not the right shade for me currently. Like I said, maybe in the winter it'll look better on my skin. But I don't know, for right now. And I have been using it, and the more I use it, the more I like it. So maybe it's just like an adjustment period because I don't normally pick shades like this for bronzer. So maybe after that, a few more uses, I'll like it, the shade better on me, and I'll just get like used to it. But I really do like this product though, in general. That was very confusing, but hopefully that made sense. Another thing I got from the 21 Days of Beauty sale is the Persona, what do they call these? These blush multi-sticks in the shade Jam. I really like this. Again, I don't have it on my face today. I've been using it a lot. It is very pigmented, but it is a gorgeous berry color. It blends out very well. I have been loving using this. Actually, it's on my lips, to be honest. I use it as a little lip gloss today. You definitely do not need a lot of this. I would recommend taking your fingers on the stick and then putting on your cheeks. It's very pigmented. It's very easy to go overboard with it, but it does blend out really, really well. And I really like that. This is very similar to the next blush I'm going to talk about as well, whereas it's more of like a jelly cream blush where it's not super opaque, but it's got a ton of color to it and a ton of pigment, but you can still see like your skin through it, if that makes sense. It's not like super opaque blush. It doesn't like sit on top, if that makes sense. It's really more like a glossy jelly sort of look, which I personally like. Jam wasn't my first selection of this blush, but I do really like it and I am glad I got it. It's not a color I would normally gravitate towards, but it is really pretty and I really like it. And I really like it on my lips as well. It doesn't feel like drying or anything like that. It just kind of gives you a nice little like tint almost. And it's very easy to apply on your lips as well. So I have been loving this little blush stick. The other blush sticks that I love, I actually got this from Influencer, is the Pat Graff Labs Sun Kiss, our Divine Blush in Sun Kiss Seduction. So this is gorgeous. It is on the more expensive side. Let's see if I can get that. There you go. It is on the more expensive side, but this is gorgeous. It's the blush I have on my cheeks today. I love, love, love this blush. I think I've talked about this a few times before. I can't remember if this was in my last mini reviews or not, but it is a gorgeous color. This is the shade I would normally gravitate towards, and I love, love, love this blush and this formula and this color in particular. Again, it blends out really nicely. It's, again, that kind of like jelly, clear-ish pigment. I don't know how, it's like a gloss. It's like a gel gloss sort of look. Like a lip gloss that you put on your lips, it looks like that, but for your cheeks, where it's kind of shiny and clear, but it has pigment to it. This one I use multiple ways. If I want a little bit more color, I'll just swipe it right on my cheek. I don't notice that it picks up too much of like my foundation or anything, and then blend it out. If you don't want quite as much, you can use your fingers to just just tap it on. And I've been loving this. This has been living in my everyday makeup bag along with this one. So it's hard to pick some days which blush I'm going to use, but this is really gorgeous. I think they're very similar products, to be honest. So if you are debating getting them, I don't think you need both. They're very similar. I don't remember how much the Persona one is normally, but I think it's cheaper than the Pat McGrath one. So if you're looking for a particular shade or something, look at both, but you definitely do not need both, if that makes sense. All right, the last makeup product that I have been trying out recently, and again, this is from the 21 Days of Beauty sale, is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Nude Glow. This is gorgeous. I talked about this recently again in that haul. I think this is not quite my shade. It's, I think, a little bit, especially for the winter, it's gonna be a little bit dark for me. So I might get a second shade and a couple shades lighter. But for right now, it's like pretty much my perfect shade. I have the shade, what color do I have? I think it was only on the back. Oh, light medium. I found it. It's up at the top here. It's light medium. It is, again, a sheer product. So you can kind of be in between shades and you might be okay. But it does have enough coverage that you want to get close to your skin tone if you can. But I love this stuff. If you're debating between the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, the Illumination version, or the Nude Glow, they're very similar. I would say the Illumination Cream is a little bit more like thicker, lotiony texture, but I find that they have the same amount of coverage, the finish is kind of similar. I don't think I could choose between the two. Like, I would use either one happily and get the same sort of results. I just think the CC Cream feels a little bit heavier and is a little bit thicker of a texture, if that makes sense. But other than that, I really can't see that big of a difference, but I do really, really like this one. And like I said, I would totally get a lighter shade for the winter in this one. So we'll see as we get closer to the winter months. All right, and then I have a couple skincare things. Let's start with this oil cleanser. If you guys have been around for a while, you'll know I have an oil cleanser balm obsession. I'm trying to find the best one that's the most affordable. And this is the latest one I've been trying out. This is the Bioma Milky Oil Cleanser. I really like this. This smells like, I can't remember what the other one is that smelled like this, but it smells kind of like Tiger Balm, where it's like clovey and herbally, but it doesn't like burn your skin or anything like that, like Tiger Balm would probably burn your face. And I really like this. It works really well. It takes off all my makeup, all my SPF, everything I needed to. It doesn't leave a weird film or anything, and it leaves my skin feeling hydrated, and I really like it. I will say I think this is one of the cheaper options. I'd have to like do the math and compare, but the price isn't that bad for 3.38 fluid ounces. The packaging is very cute. I do like the little like yellow. I like the square, but this lid sometimes doesn't sit on there all the way. It's sitting good right now, but sometimes if you don't have like the pump in the right position, this lid doesn't sit on there very well. And then that make me nervous if I was like traveling with it or something, that it would get everywhere. But other than that, I really like this. The ingredient list isn't super long. I don't know, it like has a little ingredient list right here, which I like. Yeah, and it's a good cleansing oil. Is it anything crazy, special, life-changing? No, but it does the job. and I like it. It's easy to get. You can get this at Target, and it's a good cleansing oil. So there you go. All right, I have a couple sunscreens. Again, I can't remember if I talked about these ones in my last mini review, so I'll keep these both brief. The first one is the Neutrogena Pure Screen Mineral UV Tint Face Liquid. I have been loving this. This is my second tube of this. Use the first one completely up. It is so, so good. If you don't like the CeraVe one because it's like too shiny, greasy, but you like a little bit of glow, this is what you want. This one is so good. It's definitely not matte or mattifying in any way. It definitely gives you a beautiful glow, but it is not as glowy as the CeraVe one. The other problem with the CeraVe one is the shade doesn't match your skin. This one has, I think, 4 different shades. So this one might be able to get you closer to your skin tone. So right now I have the shade medium, but definitely in the winter I'd be light. And I really, really like this. It feels really good on the skin. It doesn't break me out. And it just is a really good tinted mineral SPF. I will say the packaging, however, I don't like this little screw top. It gets very messy if you store it like this, how you're intended. If you store it upside down, it's fine. So that's how I store mine. I store mine completely upside down, but otherwise this becomes, you can see it's already so messy just from sitting upside down for a little bit, or the right side up. So definitely store it upside down if you want to avoid the mess. I'm gonna actually put that upside down right now so it doesn't, there's a little swatch by the way, because I just cleaned that off. Like you can see, it's not super, super dewy like the CeraVe one, but it gives you a nice glow, and I really like it. The other SPF I've been using recently is the Bliss Block Star. This is their regular untinted mineral SPF. I don't know if this is new or not, but when I got this, it said new on it. I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. And I like this. This is definitely not white cast free like it claims to be. It won't break you out though. It does blend in fairly well. It's definitely not like the worst mineral SPF out there for white cast, but it will leave a white cast. It's definitely not, what's the really good one? I can never remember the really good one that doesn't leave a white cast at all. I'll pop a picture of it up here, but that one's the best one. I've not found one that does not have a white cast like that one does, but this one is good. You can get most of the white cast gone if you rub it in enough. And like I said, it doesn't break me out. So it's good. It's just not my all-time favorite mineral non-tinted SPF. All right, let's go to a couple hair care things. This is from Influencer. This is the Way hair oil. So Influencer sent me this. I really like this hair oil. This is so lightweight. It makes your hair feel so soft and shiny, but it does not weigh it down. If you have fine hair or curly fine hair like I do, hair oils weigh your hair down and it doesn't work. But sometimes you need a little bit of that shine, a little bit of that, frizz control, or maybe you blew it out and you just want it to look nice and shiny at the end. This stuff is great. It smells amazing. I really like the smell of this. And I really don't think it makes your hair feel super greasy at all. It just gives it a nice shine, makes it feel hydrated without leaving it greasy. So I have been loving this, and you do not need a lot. Like 1 pump is plenty, 2 maybe if you have a lot of hair, but really this is gonna go a long way, and this bottle is gonna last me a really long time. I love whey products, so I was super excited to get this, and this one did not disappoint. Okay, a hair treatment that I do not like at all is this, I don't even know what brand this is, to be honest. I think it's AB, I don't know. It's a blue tansy treatment serum. I'll leave the actual name of it down here. This is what it looks like. You can get it on Sephora. Again, this is from Influencer. And I did not like this. It's supposed to be like a hair treatment, I think, and you can put it on wet or damp or dry hair. But I found this left my hair so greasy. Even after I shampooed and conditioned, my hair felt greasy and I could not get it all out. And I just did not like it. They're saying on the bag, says just a squirt, and you definitely need more than 1 pump to coat your whole hair. But even 1 pump will make your hair so greasy. If you have fine hair at all, this is definitely not going to be for you. Maybe if you have thicker, more textured hair that really needs that moisture and that oiliness, this might work for you. But my hair type, this did not work. I did not like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll try like mixing it in with a hair mask or something. I don't know. I read the directions and everything. There's multiple ways you can use it, and I used it in ways they told me I could use it, and it just, this was not it for me. I did not like this. Something that is very new to me, but I immediately loved, some hair products I just know that I like right away. And this was one of them. This is the Aussie Miracle Curls Curl Refresher. I saw this at the grocery store, and I was like, I need something to refresh my curls. I'm gonna try it. It wasn't very expensive, and I love this. It smells pretty good. Let me give it another sniff because I honestly don't remember at this point. I remember, yeah, it smells like every other Aussie product. If you've bought an Aussie product, you know what the smell is. I love this. It says to use it on clean, damp hair, then dry and style. I use this on my dry hair on second day curls, and my curls looked amazing again. This worked so well. So I just kind of sprayed my hair down with some just plain water to dampen it, and then sprayed this throughout all of it, scrunched it in a little bit, and then let it dry. And my hair looked so good. It looked like I had just washed and styled my curls. So I'm obsessed with this. It doesn't feel greasy or crunchy or sticky or any of that bad stuff that you don't want in your curls. It just felt so good, and my curls looked amazing. So I was very excited about this, and I definitely want to share this one because it is good. So if you're looking for a curl refresher, this stuff is it. I really like it. Okay, the last two things are kind of like random things. They're both from influencer. Let's start with the most random. This is the Completely Bare Don't Grow There Body Moisturizer and Hair Inhibitor. So this smells really good, okay? This scent is lemongrass and tea tree. It smells really good. Does this work? I am not sure. I don't think I've used it enough to know. It says to apply it twice a day, or for best results, apply twice a day for a minimum of 28 days. I just can't commit to that. I just won't remember to do it twice a day, and I can't commit to that. I have been using it like on my bikini line, and I feel like my bikini line does look like less, that's gross, never mind. Does look, the hairs look like finer and like less and stuff like that. But does it work to get rid of all of it? I don't know, and I don't think it would, but I like how it smells. It's very moisturizing. It doesn't like give me ingrown hairs or anything and like sensitive areas like my bikini line or anything. And I like it. I will use it up. Would I buy this again with my own money? Probably not, because like I said, I don't know if it actually works, but I do like the scent. And I like the product. I just don't know if it does what it says. So there you go. The last thing is a little perfume sample. And I love this perfume. Again, this is from influencer. This is the Good Fortune. I believe this is the Intense Elixir from Viktor and Rolf. Let me see. Okay, there we go. It's actually like a little mini, size of the bottle it actually comes in, which I think is adorable. This smells so good. If you want something like sexy but also fresh that you could like wear all day, this is it. It smells so good. Let me see if I can pull up the notes really quick. I always forget to do this before I start filming. Yes, this is the Good Fortune Elixir Intense Eau de Parfum. The top notes are uplifting incense. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I'm gonna talk about it again. The heart notes are solar jasmine super infusion. The base notes are rich bourbon vanilla, mystical Palo Santo accord, precious candleline sandalwood. This smells so good. That like jasmine makes it nice and light, but the bourbon and the sandalwood kind of give it a little deep, sexier vibe, and it just smells so good. And you really do not need a lot of this. This has like a little thing that you tap on your wrist or behind your ears or whatever, and one little thing of that goes a long way, and it smells so good. My husband loves when I wear this. It just smells really good. So I just quickly wanted to share that again if I already shared it. I feel like maybe I did. When I started reading the notes, I was like, I think I shared this, but it's very good. So that is everything. Those are all the things I've been trying out, liking, not liking. and in between sort of products. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. If there's anything else you want me to like go in depth and talk about more, just let me know. Leave me a comment down below. I always love sharing my thoughts with you guys. If there's anything you want me to try out, let me know. Also, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. We would love to have you join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.